Я курю слим, на груди суприм. Мой отряд скейтеров погибнет молодым. Я не вижу.
Yo, what's up you little legends, it is your boy Dan, or Little Leggy Dan, and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. I really didn't expect to be making this video right now just because of the fact of, as you can probably tell by my voice, I am very ill and I don't really want to be recording. However, I kind of need to record this just to set something straight if anyone's seen what's been going on with my Twitter recently. Basically, someone released a new video on the channel which was Swarmzy. As you all know, I've probably talked about him before. I thought he was a really cool dude and he recently hit 10k on his channel. Now, one big issue which I've always had with his channel was he used to be a really great content creator, been in his live streams before. I've even donated to him before just because I thought he was that good of a YouTuber. However, things went a bit downhill and he kind of started doing clickbait videos. Now, I'm not going to use the term clickbait cancer just because I don't really think that's kind of necessary and it's kind of put too out of context to be used within the sentence. However, yes, he did do clickbait videos and they were to get lots and lots of views. He did get lots of hate on it. Sometimes the videos received more dislikes than likes, and you know, that was something which I wanted to address on his latest video. Now, after I'd done that, I had tons of people straight onto me. Swarmzy released a tweet saying, oh, someone's calling me out for clickbait cancer, all of this kind of stuff. I have heard of Viperio, so don't get me wrong, I haven't watched the content or anything, so I can't exactly judge them based on the content. However, they basically jumped straight onto it, got straight onto his tweet, got straight onto my case. He DM'd who the account was, you know, obviously a little bit butthurt that the truth is being told about him, but basically they got into my case and they were just having a massive rant at me saying, you know, you're wrong, and then they started judging me by my looks. So this went from me sharing my opinion about his videos being clickbait to them talking about like my looks and all this kind of stuff, and I was just kind of like, you know, you're trying to make this kind of a mature argument and try and have a go at me, but it's kind of not working out for you very well just because of the fact of you kind of just went straight for the insult, which I would say isn't the mature way to go about it. However, that's the way you want to approach it, that's the way you're going to approach it. So I responded to that, being who I am. I just responded, and you know, it continues to just went back and forth, us having to go at each other. And then the bombshell dropped. He took it one step too far. He released a tweet and he said, alright then, let's continue this. If I can get the tweet on, I'll put it on the screen right about now. Basically, it was just replying to me, except this time he had went onto Facebook, he had tracked down my girlfriend's profile, ViperioRelease, I think that's what he's called. He literally just looks like an absolute 13-year-old prick. I'm just gonna throw that straight out there. Like, I don't understand like where this is went. It's went from me calling out someone for clickbait videos. I'm gonna get onto that in a minute and talk about it and actually share some evidence about it showing that he does clickbait videos to show that I'm not just starting on him for no reason, because that's not what I do. I don't just start on people on YouTube for no reason. Like, that's just wrong. You just don't cause unnecessary drama about someone. So after it went from clickbait to insulting me to tracking down my girlfriend's profile, then thinking it was funny to share that with everyone. Like, that's her private Facebook profile. That's for her. That's for me, that's for our friends, and that's for our family. It's not for you to go fucking... The way it looks at the moment, just sharing it out for everyone, actually tracking it down, it's kind of... It seems a little bit pervy at the moment, not gonna lie. But you know, you look about 12, so I'm kind of just gonna let you up. Now, honestly, this is just gonna be a video calling these out straight away, because to be honest, like I said before, I don't take shit, and I don't give unnecessary shit to people. These guys are giving me unnecessary shit, so I'm obviously going to respond to them. So you know, they've gave me unnecessary shit, so I wonder what they're going to do now that I've actually responded more publicly than I would on Twitter, because Twitter only got like 640 odd followers or something. So me sharing it publicly on YouTube is obviously going to trigger these quite a bit. So expect a lot of dislikes, because one of them has about 8k subscribers and the other one has about 500. So yeah, expect them to get triggered, expect me to get disliked. If they make a video responding to this, then I'm going to be quite surprised, because to be honest, yous are in the wrong. I am not in the wrong. I wasn't actually sharing my opinion, to be honest. I was sharing a complete and utter fact. Now, what I mean by a fact is the fact of Swarmzy, who, the one who was on 10k, was doing clickbait videos. That was my point. That was the point that I shared with people. So you're the one who was getting butthurt, completely starting on me on Twitter. And by the way, the first few tweets weren't exactly the nicest. You know, you could have approached me in a manner which best suited both of us. We could have talked it out and, you know, I could have seen your side and you could have seen my side, but instead you went straight for the insults and you started insulting me straight away, like, based on looks. Like, dude, that's not how you withhold a conversation with someone, and I just want to throw that out there. But I can kind of forgive you. You look about 12 years old, so, you know, I can kind of forgive you for that one. So, GG. Next time you try and argue with someone, don't go for the insults. It's not working out for you very well. Obviously, with me responding here, it's not working out very well for you, is it? So, moving back on to Swarmzy, who I don't really want to talk about too much because I'm not exactly wanting to send any hate over his way. This is basically just me responding to Viperio in general, ViperioHybrid and ViperioRelease. Swarmzy didn't exactly give me any shit in the first place. I'm just responding to them two because they tried to manage this in a very stupid way, very immature, and I just think it was the wrong way to go about it. So I shared my opinion with Swarmzy, end of. He can share me his opinion back. He's already spoke to me in the YouTube comments claiming he has done clickbait and he's calmed down on it. And you know what? I'm not going to make a video about clickbait videos. It's just not what I want to do. If he wants to make clickbait videos, he can do it. But I was sharing my opinion, saying I didn't like the way that he was going about doing YouTube because, as you know, I don't like clickbait, I don't like spam, I don't like anything like that. That is why I was addressing it in his comments. However, he decided to make it a little bit more public. They got involved with stupid Viperio. I fucking hate both of them at the moment right now, just because of the fact of how immature they were about it. But that's going to be basically it. If you guys want to leave your opinions down in the comments below on the situation, if you think I'm wrong, let me know. If you think I'm right, let me know. I always love hearing from all you guys in the comments below. Always share your opinion. Don't just agree with me because you're a subscriber. If you disagree with me, then disagree with me. I'm not going to have an argument to come back with that. I'm going to accept your opinion. If you're going to call shit in the comments, then obviously I'm going to call shit back and that's how it's going to go. But yes, at least keep it a little bit civil in the comments. If you guys want to go and leave these a nice friendly message asking why they're acting like this, because to be honest, if you're going to approach someone about a problem, you're not going to start by insulting them. You're not going to go and track down their girlfriend's Facebook profile, which I'm still trying to process right now because that's a little bit weird, to be honest, not going to lie. But remember, he looks about 12, he's a little specky prick, to be honest, so I know everyone's going to get triggered by that because I've just responded by throwing insult at him, but to be honest, two wrongs don't make a right, but still, he deserves a little bit of shit from me because, to be honest, that's just not how you go about it on Twitter. Like, if you have a problem, address it correctly to me and then we can all be good. But if you're going to address it incorrectly, start insulting me and start stalking family members and a girlfriend, then that's just not how it's going to go and I'm not going to stand for it. So I'll catch you guys later. Be sure to leave a thumbs up on the video if you did enjoy. Leave a dislike if you didn't enjoy and you disagreed with any of my thoughts and opinions within the video. I'll catch you guys later and hopefully I can bring you a commentary on either Monday or maybe earlier. I'm not too sure. It just depends on how I'm feeling next week because, to be honest, I'm pretty ill at the moment and if this continues, I'm not going to be too happy. But nonetheless, I'll catch you guys later. Thank you very much for watching and I will catch you in the next video. Have an awesome day and I shall catch you all in the next one.